set my live stream up properly to public setting, but I'm not positive. So let me see if anybody pops in the next little bit. Y'all might just not be seeing this. So it might be public and people just can't see it, or it might not be public because it keeps coming up as unlisted. And I don't want that to happen. I want it to come up as public. So I'm gonna give it like 40, 50 seconds and then check it again. Okay, but anyway, in the meantime, I decided that I would, oh, there's a person there. Okay, so it's public. Hi, whoever that is. I decided that I was gonna go ahead and live stream because y'all have been asking me to do more on this channel and I want to hang out with you. I just have not been making videos for this channel. So I figured, hey, why don't I just go ahead and while I'm getting my dinner tonight, because I'm super hungry, go ahead and go live on this channel. So you get me while I'm getting dinner. The only thing that I don't like is that I wanted to turn y'all landscape, but YouTube was telling me that I had to go vertical, I think. So I'm gonna have to move the camera around, but please comment, feel free to chat. I'm here getting my dinner. I'll talk to you, but I would love to see your comments. Now let me see how this thing work. Man, like an older lady. Live chat is on. Okay, so anybody who's there, please feel free to chat. I'm happy that y'all are here. I'm getting my dinner. First of all, though, let me show you. I've completely entered my my auntie stage of life. I wear a muumuu. I love a muumuu. They're very comfortable. I also am rocking my wonderful puff today. Hey there, Vanessa Carver. Thank you. Great to be here. So yeah, I love a muumuu. I'm gonna wear a muumuu. So that's what I have on right now, and I'm gonna get my dinner out. I want to turn my camera though. Y'all tell me if this is a problem. Am I just sideways right now? Is it like, nah, that don't work? Because YouTube doesn't like it. Okay, I'll put it straight again because I keep getting a message saying my orientation is off. I haven't live streamed like a full-on live stream and not like a second long video or a short video in so long. But anyway, I'm gonna turn myself toward the fridge so I can get my food. Hope y'all can hear me. Like I said, I'm hungry. So last night I cooked, so I'm pulling out the leftovers. Where's my chicken? Huh. Oh. Where's the big chicken? Okay, there we go. Y'all know what I just remembered? That I made fried chicken and collard greens. The greens were greens I had canned. I wasn't doing all of that in one day. But y'all, I also made plantain, and the plantain is gone. We ate all the plantain. Now I gotta eat rice. I'm not as excited about the rice, but I'll get that out too. Okay, leftovers here. So I'll turn y'all this way now so I can get my plate. And how y'all been? How is life treating you? Can y'all hear me when I walk across the kitchen? Because I haven't done this in so long that I can't remember. How are y'all? Yes, thank you, Vanessa. Very yummy. I'm really excited. But I don't fry chicken very often, so I was struggling getting this chicken to act right. But how are y'all doing? What are y'all having dinner? It's 6:19 my time because I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Are y'all eating dinner? Are y'all enjoying YouTube with me while you get some dinner for yourself? What have y'all been up to? I've definitely missed y'all. I get so excited when I get back on this channel and people start chatting. It always makes me happy. So I just wanted to come hang out with y'all for a little bit while I get myself situated. Here's my plate. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave. Ooh, stewing homemade biscuits. That sounds good. Yum. I would like that. Microwave cover. Y'all have one of those? That's the way to go. All right, so Vanessa, you're having stewing homemade biscuits. It looks like there's 5 people here. Who else is here? It says 5 people. Who else is here? Can you hop in the chat and say, hey, I'm here? And also, if you're here, can you thumbs up the video? Vanessa, can you give me a thumbs up? Whoever else is here, can you give me a thumbs up? Just because. I would love to see it. So I'm also going to make myself, not make myself, but pour myself some pineapple juice. Then I'm going to relax. I am pretty much by myself right now. Joshua is in his room. Eric is out working. Kalani lives in the dorm in college. My baby is in college. So it's just me making a plate of food for myself. I don't have a whole family to sit down and eat dinner with, and it's kind of wild. But I did tell y'all I would give you a little bit of an update about my life, and this isn't going to be the update video because that wouldn't be fair, right? I probably should sit down after I eat dinner and make an update video. I think I'll go ahead and do that just so that I can give y'all, well, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I might not do that tonight. We'll see. Anyway. Okay. That's not ready yet. So, yeah, if you're just joining, and thank you, I see the thumbs up coming. If you're just joining, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, and please comment, let me know that you're here. I'm excited to chat with y'all. I miss our chats that we used to have, like when I was in Austin, and I would just get on and just chit chat with y'all while I was doing life. But I think I was debating whether or not I'm gonna do a life update. And that's because I need to actually sit down and think about what all I'm going to say. I haven't done that yet. So it's probably a better idea for me to go ahead and like make a plan before I do that. But I will give y'all one soon. I promise. I will try to do that. I'm not going to give you a definite date, but I'll try to do that like within the next month. Because that's a fair request. And there's been so much going on. This has been quite a year in my life. And I haven't even given you a video within, I think, the past year. So it would be really good to like give y'all an update on what's going on. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it's hot now. Everything is hot. Y'all do the back of the finger check? I do a back of the finger check right here. All right. Getting out a knife so I can get my butter. Still here. I'm just getting my butter out of the fridge. One of my updates is that I am 50 and now I eat Smart Balance. I have high cholesterol. It runs in my family. And this is one of the, and I'm like, have been an anti-margarine person for a very long time, but this is one of the types of butter substitutes that helps with lowering cholesterol. So I'll be using that. I used to like Benecol. Have y'all heard of Benecol? It has plant sterols in it and is really, really helpful with capturing all that bad stuff with dealing with high cholesterol. But my Kroger stopped selling it, so I got Smart Balance instead. And my next item, I'll show you what I'm about to get. And I know you already know, hot sauce. I fried chicken and collard greens. Like, I'm not gonna not eat hot sauce with this. Absolutely gonna have some hot sauce. So the weird thing about these like butter substitutes, they don't always just melt. Like when you put them on there, they just kind of, at least that's what I've discovered. They just kind of sit there looking at you on the hot substance until you melt it. So I am now going to apply my Franks because yum. These greens were so good, and we made these greens like in 2022. I'm not lying, in 2022, and canned them, meat and all. They are so good. Only thing is when we made them, I remember they were really salty. So I'm like, ooh, as I eat them. And I had talked about adding some fresh greens to them when I made them, whenever we uncanned them, but I forgot. So I'm gonna eat them anyway. Oh, I'm gonna use my very fabulous cup. Isn't it beautiful? This is my Georgia Bulldogs Starbucks cup. I'm about to have some pineapple juice in here. I'm getting ice, so it's gonna be noisy. Now I'm going to add my pineapple juice, and I'm going to actually add some tap water to this. I'm trying not to have it so sweet, so I'm adding water. Okay, added a little bit of water already. Now I'm going to add the juice. And it says I have 6 people here, but I only have Vanessa having commented. Am I messing up the comments so that I can't see? If you're here and you're not Vanessa, I appreciate you, Vanessa. But if you're here, go ahead and comment so I know you're here. Sorry, y'all, I'm moving a big bowl on my counter. Go ahead and comment so I know that you're here. I'm so excited. I love pineapple juice. I try not to drink too much of it, but I literally drink it every day. Hey, Reiki Break. I never remember your real name, but it has been a minute. Hey, Ashes to Beautiful from Alabama. Hi. Yay, everybody. Oh, look at the familiar names and faces coming up. Okay, I'm going to put the food and juice away now. Hold on, let me go tell Joshua the food is out. Give me 1 second. Hey, Bob. The food is out. Go ahead, leave it on or put it away. Okay. All right, I'm back. So Joshua is going to come out and eat. So I'm going to leave the food out for him. Like I said, I made fried chicken, collard greens, and I didn't make the rice yesterday. The rice was a leftover. We 100% believe in leftovers. So I'm going to leave that out for him. Put this juice away. I haven't done my kitchen job this week, which is cleaning the fridge. I don't want to do it, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to do it. One of our daily, I mean not daily, but weekly household tasks is cleaning out the refrigerator. That was at Eric's request. He wants the fridge cleaned every week. And if y'all remember from even years ago, Eric is like the kitchen guy, right? This is, ooh, my fridge. Okay, don't judge us. That's what it looks like. We got stuff on it. Eric is our kitchen guy. So he was like, we need to clean this out every week. We need to take out the shelves. I'm not talking about take out the leftovers and throw stuff away. Take out the shelves, wash them down, pull out the drawers, clean them out, go over everything that's on the door and look at the expiration dates of everything and make sure that it's not like behind. Not a bad plan. Don't nobody want to do that every week. So we rotate. And this week is my week. Eric had to clean the living room and dining room. Joshua had to clean the bathroom. I am on fridge duty this week. It's the one I like the least. Y'all clean your fridges like that? Excuse me while I eat some food. I was praying. Do y'all clean your fridges like that? There's like 11 people here now. Give me a thumbs up. Chat with me, please. I'm eating dinner alone. I'm even standing in the kitchen to eat with you. Let me get a stool so I don't have to stand. Does this count as a mukbang? Is that how that works? I don't know. There's this YouTuber that I like watching. He used to live in his car, then he upgraded to a van. Thank you, honey. I'm in my moo-moo life. This is my moo-moo stage. Let me stand up and show you. I have this in purple, red, black, and like teal. Hey, I love it. It's so comfortable. I saw a lady at the local smoothie shop day before yesterday. I had on my green one, my like teal one, and I was with Joshua, and she goes, when I walked in the door with her, with Josh, she was sitting with her husband, and she and her husband stopped me and said, she said, I told him, I know that lady is comfortable. I said, yes, ma'am, absolutely. I swear by a muumuu now, a caftan, that's my junk. So yes, it's super comfy. Patricia, hi. Let's see. Ashes to Beautiful says not weekly, but I don't keep a lot of stuff in my fridge. I got that from my mom. It's a thing. Now my son is the same way. That's probably not a bad thing. Our fridge, we got a lot of stuff in there. Got a lot of stuff, not a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna talk with my mouth full, so I'll cover it. I think I was mentioning Life with Anthony. This guy who used to live in his car, then a van, and now he lives in an RV. And he does cooking videos, like pretty often. So it's called Life with Anthony if you ever want to check him out. And he's always cooking and showing his cooking. And then one of the things he does is he like sits there and eats. And he's like, that was pretty good. Maybe I need a little more salt or whatever. And I'm like, you just eating the food, just right on camera. Nothing wrong with it, I guess. No, there's nothing wrong with it at all. But I'm about to eat these greens. They're so good. They're so good. Here's the thing. I grew these greens like 2 years ago. Y'all. Grew them, canned them. Oh. And we didn't just can, like, you know you can can meat? Let me show you. So we didn't just can the greens. We canned the greens with, like I think I did those greens. I feel like this is turkey neck. I feel like that's turkey neck. We canned them with the meat and everything, and they were perfectly fine. So here's some other things I canned. I keep saying I, but Eric did it. This is chicken. Now, it is completely cooked. The pink that you see is seasoning. That is paprika. That is a layer of fat. This is chicken thighs, seasoned. We believe in seasoning our food. Seasoned and canned. And if you're like, oh my God, you can chicken? Yes, just like they can tuna and they can chicken in the store, same concept. And then here's some green beans that we canned last August 23. We got a whole bunch of produce from the Boys and Girls Club that Kalani used to go to. People would bring extra food or produce and leave it there, and then they would throw it out if nobody took it. So I was like, what? Give me them beans. So we brought like boxes and boxes of green beans home, and we canned them all up. And I just had these up here, so I thought I would show them to you. Because the greens, I'm sorry, my stool is doing weird things. The greens, I've already opened the cans and I'm using them now. So that's that. But yeah. So how are y'all doing? What y'all been up to? Tell me in the comments while I eat my chicken. Exactly. This chicken absolutely will last forever, and it's so delicious. We have broken open some of our canned chicken before. Like one of Josh's favorite dishes is using this canned chicken and putting it in, what did Eric put it in? I can't remember what he put it in, but we like cook it on the stove top. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So good. So we've learned to can chicken. He's canned beef, chili, But things that you make, like we made the greens, we made the chili, he just cans them and then we can pull them out when we need them. And the chili, in fact, we pulled that out during, y'all remember that bad snowstorm in Texas a couple of years ago? We were still living in Austin when that happened. And Eric had been canning foods right before that. So we had chili that all we had to do was go on our back patio, crank up our camp stove, pour that hot chili in there. I mean, that chili in there. And then we had bowls of hot chili while it was so cold and we didn't have any heat in our house. That right there, if I hadn't been doing canning and prepping prior to that, that would have taught me. Have you some canned food that you make like your favorites. It's not really hard to learn. There is a process. You do have to follow the rules because you don't want to die. There's a cookbook that we have. I'm trying to find it right here on Eric's cookbook shelf. And it's a really straightforward cookbook on how to can. Here it is. Home preserving. It's the Ball, the company that makes the jars. It's their book on home, the complete book of home preserving. 400 delicious and creative recipes for today. They give you the rules of how to avoid like botulism, what to do so that you don't allow bacteria to grow. And it is excellent. I'll hold it up again in case anybody wants to see it. Ball, complete book of home preserving. It's a really, really good book. I have my ring light up, so that's reflecting on the cover. But it's really good. This is what was recommended to us when we decided to start trying to learn how to preserve foods. I am in a group on Facebook called Edible Gardening for Black Girls. And in that group, there are definitely some great aunties. And one of them is also in a canning group. And she told me about this book. She told us about this book. And I joined that group too. I know that I'm an auntie, but she's an older auntie. So, anyway, though, I was asking y'all to tell me how y'all are doing. So, y'all, these greens so good. Especially with the rice that cuts some of that salt. Oh my gosh. This is really good. I can call this a mukbang, right? I mean, do y'all have to see the food as I eat it in order for it to be a mukbang? How does that work? Do y'all know? I'm a teacher, so I'm used to the silence when I ask a question and then I just let the silence sit. I'm gonna do that while I finish this bite and my sip. Okay. Mouth is empty now. So I'm gonna assume y'all are typing, right? And I'll keep talking. So, excuse me. I was eating a pear today and I accidentally got one of the seeds in my mouth. And then I realized I had two. And I started thinking and I was like, I'm gonna save these seeds and I'm gonna plant them and see what happens. It counts as a mukbang. Okay, thank you. But I said I'm gonna save these pears and see what happens. I have definitely grown seeds that I have saved before into full-on plants, corn, collard greens, but not fruit. But I think that where I'm located, the pears will do fine. I'm in the mountains of Virginia, and I think that my climate, I mean, like my growing zone is 7B, I believe. And so I think that this is a good zone for Bartlett pears, I think. I haven't looked it up. And since y'all are currently, my lookup device is the phone right now. Well, I have a computer right here. I can look it up, but I want to keep eating. But I'm going to check. But yeah, I put them out on a napkin. And I need to check like when I need to grow them or plant them. I'm fairly certain now is not the time going into the fall or the fall going into the winter. But if I can, if I'm supposed to dry them, I'll do that. If not, I'm going to see how I need to store them, what I need to do to grow them. Because I'm excited. I'm going to try pears, y'all. Okay, let's see. We got some comments here. I was able to purchase a car debt free. Yes, that is awesome. Oh, I know that felt good. I know that felt good. What kind of car is it? Tell us about it. I believe in that. We ended up with 2 cars we didn't expect to have this year. Both of them came into our laps. And we've been a 1-car family the majority of our familyhood. So it's been really weird having more than 1 car. And also, it's been great not having to pay for them. I'm not going to lie. So I really want to know how you went about this. What was your process? What kind of car was it? Tell us about it. Hmm. 2024 Max, is it Maxima or Maxa CX5? You purchased the 2024 car debt free? What I need the knowledge, sis. That's amazing. That is amazing. Tell us what you did. I need some more hot sauce on my chicken. And my chicken is very seasoned. I don't play. I season my chicken and my flour. Because what? Yeah. Yeah, tell us what you did. Little crispy piece of the chicken fell off. That's your favorite hot sauce? Yes, mine too. That red hot. While we're waiting, I'll tell y'all what I put in my chicken. I always put like my standard seasonings for any chicken, baked, fried, whatever. I put garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, basil, and paprika. Those are my basics. Those are my basics. And it's always good. Then, I don't know, 5 to 10 years ago, no, a little more than that, I got into adobo. Listen, adobo is going to be my junk forever. So I also use adobo. So when I fried the chicken, I put on the actual chicken itself basil from my garden, fresh basil that I grew. Not fresh basil, dried basil that I grew. I'll show you. Where's the jar? This is my basil that I grew in my garden. I can crush it up as I put it on my seasonings. On my vegetables. On my meat. And then I put salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. And then in the flour, I put all those things except the salt. And then I also put adobo in there. And that's how I do. It's good stuff. Okay, Ricky Break says, started saving during the pandemic, gave up vacations. Sorry, it's a Mazda. Okay, I basically said no to everything, but it was worth it. That is so awesome. And that is such incredible self-discipline. You set a goal and you did it. Like, that's not an easy thing for a lot of people to do. That is awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, so Mazda 2024 Mazda CX-5. I love that for you. Congratulations. That is definitely a Definitely. What about the rest of y'all? Want to tell us something that you've been up to, or have any input on my chicken recipe? Or tell us what you use for your chicken? I've got a little gnat in here. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so a mukbang is when I eat and talk, but I don't necessarily have to talk about the food. I'm just eating and talking. That's what that is, I'm assuming. In addition to my basil, I also grow spicy pepper mix. It's peppers. It's hot, y'all. It's real hot. I don't remember what I grew this year, but it's like pepper. I mean, like not paprika. It's like there's some jalapenos in here, I think, serranos. It's hot. It's hot. I grew the peppers, dried them, well, cut them up, dried them, and then ground them. And I literally will use like a teeny pinch when I make greens or beans, like black eyed peas or something. This is so good. And I have several bottles of this, and this is not brand new. I haven't grown peppers like that since I moved here. And I think my last year in Austin, I might not have grown a lot either. I've had this for like a couple of years. Whoo, it packs a punch. Okay, I got another comment. I'm replacing my cabinet doors. I got an estimate 3 years ago at $17,000. I was able to do it myself for less than $5. Yes! Awesome. Woo, they will try to get you. They will try to get you. I'm so excited for you. So were they like kitchen cabinets? And what did you do? Did you paint, sand, or completely change them out? What did you do? Move the food so Josh can get it, because I hear him coming out. Hey, bud. I'm gonna move the food over here so you can get to it easier. You won't come in the room? I told you I was live streaming. Wait, Josh. Josh! He's not gonna come in here. I was gonna tell him I put the food on that side so he can get to it. He's like, I don't have to be on camera anymore. I am no longer a child that has to be subjected to your YouTube whims. Well, he'll be all right. Yeah, so tell us about the cabinets. What did you do? I'm not gonna lie, it is weird to be chewing and like feel like y'all can hear my chewing sounds. We family and stuff. Even though we haven't seen each other in a minute. Hi, Janazzy. I was talking about this earlier. Last night I made collard greens and fried chicken. And so I'm eating the leftover collard greens and fried chicken and some rice that I made before that. And it's so good. And also, wearing an auntie outfit. A very comfy moo-moo. Okay. Let me finish chewing and then I'll read this. That's so awesome. She says the company provided the doors and matching paint. I had to sand and paint the boxes. Lots of work. but very doable. So glad I got the courage to do it myself. I'm excited for you. That is excellent. Man, you saved $12,000. Woo! That alone is like, that's wonderful. That's right. Congratulations. This is nice having dinner company. Otherwise, I'd be in my room watching YouTube videos. Hey, were any of y'all impacted by the hurricane? Were any of y'all, did any of y'all have any kind of loss of power or anything like that? If you're comfortable sharing. The greens are a little crunchy. They're not crunchy, but they feel like they're making noise in my mouth when I chew. Squishy. I'm taking my time because I know that y'all are potentially typing. Remember, if you're just joining, please thumbs up the video. Please comment, let us know you're here. I should also tell y'all what kind of videos I've been watching lately. So, you're gonna laugh at me. I don't really watch many natural hair videos anymore. Oh, that's a good question. I'll come back to what I was just saying. So Reiki Break asked me, you've lived a variety of places. What's been your favorite city, country, etc.? My favorite city was Jerusalem. I'm a New York girl, so I will always love New York. Brooklyn, to be exact. I wouldn't move back, though. I lived there in my younger years, and I absolutely loved it. But there were definitely challenges and hardships. I loved Jerusalem. Jerusalem was my favorite place. I know, excuse me, I know it's very difficult there right now, though. So I don't think being back there would be the same experience at all. But that was my favorite place to live at the time. So along with that, my favorite country to live was Israel. I miss my friends terribly. I am praying for their safety, my Arab friends as well as my Jewish friends. Let's see. So that was my favorite. I love New York. I couldn't live there again. Georgia was what I needed it to be for the season of life that I was there. That's a very grown-up answer. I finished high school in Georgia and went to college there, and I liked Georgia. I could live there again, but I don't particularly want to. I was mostly in the Atlanta area, in Lilburn, and then in Athens for college. And I liked it. I feel like it was a space of great opportunity. Looking back as an adult, looking back on my 17-year-old self being there, I liked it. I was just there about a month ago and was able to just take advantage of some of the things that weren't there when I was younger, and that I think make it even more enjoyable now, like Centennial, like around the Centennial Park area. There are all of the great attractions that are there. I always lived in Gwinnett County when I lived in the area, so it was a little bit harder to get into town to do exciting and interesting things, and there wasn't always that much exciting or fun to do out in Gwinnett, but it was okay. I definitely think Atlanta's a great place for people to live, great place to start out. It's expensive, it is kind of expensive, but it's not like a New York expensive, but it's more expensive than a lot of other places. But I liked that. I did not like living in Austin, Texas. I didn't mind the weather that much, honestly. I didn't love it because it was hot, but it wasn't awful hot. It was bearable, but I just felt like I was in the desert when we were in Austin. We left Jerusalem, we left Israel to go to Austin to pursue Eric's ordination, and I just never felt like I gelled into Austin. And I also look back on my time there and my relationships and feel like I don't feel like I know I didn't give my all to my time and my relationships there. First of all, because I thought we would only be there like a year, maybe two. Never expected to be there and not go back to Israel. So that was the death of a dream, and it was a really uncomfortable, hard, painful season living somewhere that I did not want to be, and not feeling like I ever really found my close community. So, and then they started kind of tripping with like laws and stuff, and I was like, we got to get out of here. So when Joshua got accepted to Virginia Tech, we had also started looking at homesteading pretty seriously during that time. I had started implementing some things, so we were wanting to get land. So we were trying to figure out where we would do that. We were just like, we can't do it here in Texas. And then we just decided, well, Joshua's about to go to college. Wherever he goes, we'll probably, because we knew he was wanting to go more toward the East Coast, wherever he ended up. So we were like, that kind of aligns with what we're looking for. So we'll see where he ends up, and we probably will go to that same state. Doesn't have to be the same area, but probably the same state. So when he landed in Virginia, that worked out for us because my mom was in Atlanta, dad's in Oklahoma, and a bunch of my family's in New York, and then Georgia, and now I'm in Florida. But like, it was just a good central location. I was like, it'll be more northern, even though it's not the north. It's like the northern South, and it's more northern than where I had been in the last multiple years. So we moved the same year he came out here to college. And we did not buy land yet. We were renting. We had a race. We didn't really have a race, but kind of a race to see who got the first job. And whoever got the job, that's where we would move. So Eric got a job. So we moved to the town where he is working. And I now have a job. So I have a little bit of a commute, but it's not that bad. And I really do like it here, surprisingly. I shouldn't say it like that because I wanted to be here. I didn't want to be in Texas. But I say surprisingly because I'm in Appalachia, y'all. And it is very different in a lot of ways from any place else I've ever lived, but the mountains are beautiful. The air is cool, but don't get it twisted. In the summertime, we're in a valley, so in the summertime, it's like an oven. It's hot because of the humidity. But I like the tone of the people. I feel like what you are used to, like I can function in lots of different types of settings and environments. I know how to get along pretty easily with lots of people in lots of different contexts. But my roots are like New York, what I grew up in. So I found when we moved here, I told Eric, wow, this is like a lot less work. Like I can very easily interact with and interpret and engage with people. There are not the layers of niceties that you have to apply when you live in the South. And the niceties in Texas are different than the niceties in Georgia, are different than the niceties in Oklahoma, where I also lived. Good night, Sandra India. Thanks for being here. I didn't know you were here. So it's been a little bit easier, and I know how to take direct statements easier here than in other places, because in other places that might be like somebody was trying to go off. But in a lot of spaces up north, that's just how people talk. And it's much easier for me, like, I find that it's easier for me to interact here and be like, yeah, boom, right, just say what you mean. But I definitely have all of the other parts. So I'm still in the South at the end of the day. And I still am able to engage pretty easily in those ways. So I like it here. I'm not in a hurry to leave. We don't have any plan to leave Virginia for like another state or something like that. So that's my long-winded answer to that question. Y'all know I can be long-winded. Any more questions? I think I can stay on for like 10 or 15 more minutes. I can mention places I've gone to school or gone, but haven't lived. I went to, when I was an undergrad, I went to England for a summer to study at Oxford on a study program from UGA, and I absolutely loved it. Would live there. Um, I had a great time. I really would like to live in Scotland though, even though I don't like cold and I know it's freezing, which is weird, but I really liked it there. I enjoyed it, but this was a long time ago. Like I was an undergrad. And of course, grad school when I was in Israel. It's very different than it was when I was in grad school in the 90s. Um, but that was my favorite spot. And then when we were living in Israel, we would go to different places in Europe for vacation. Excuse me. And we tended to go to Croatia. Like wherever we were going, it was, excuse me, to get us to Croatia. And so I really like Croatia. I don't know how stable it is as like a place to live for me, but I like it there. I found it to be easy and stress-free, but that's because of where I was located. I was on a little tiny island in a little tiny fishing village in a little tiny house with no internet. It was paradise. So I enjoyed Croatia as well, but I didn't live there, so I can't give the perspective of someone who lived in a place. That was just vacation. Yeah, that's my take on that. Someplace that I really admire how they run their country and would love to be able to go to, wouldn't mind living, is Finland, except it's cold, 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 cold. And I don't think I can do that. Reiki Break says, I've got to pop out, but it was so great to catch the live. Hope you'll do this again soon. I will, and thank you for having been here. And thank you for the question. Maybe next time I'll come with a question, or I'll ask y'all what you want me to talk about on the next live. Like as a poll or something like that, and y'all can tell me. Let's see, we've been on 49 minutes. Who else still here? If you're still here, can you comment? I'm here. Because I don't know if people are still here, if YouTube is just holding spaces, but people are no longer there. So if you're there, type, I'm here. Just looking at the comments. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up now because I think that there might not be people still here, even though it says there's 5 people. I think that YouTube is just doing something weird. I don't know, but if you are still here, I'm sorry. I think it's just miscommunicating though. So I'm gonna go ahead and go now. Thank y'all for joining me for dinner. It was so nice to have company, and it was so nice to connect with y'all again. I will make a poll and ask y'all what you would like me to talk about next time, and I'll try to plan a time to come live again, like in a week or so. All right, love y'all, miss y'all. Y'all take care. Now I gotta figure out how to stop this thing. It might be a second. I don't know how to do it. Do I just hit the X button? Yes. All right. Bye, guys.